Dude, Jesus Loves You.
Well, the second song, "Dude, Jesus Loves You," was the first song that we started like rehearsing as a band when we decided that we wanted to do our third full length.
We had a few songs floating around when we were working on our last album and right after the last album, but this one was the first one we really got to working on. Andrew came up with a bunch of great code names for our songs. This one was called Uncle Buck. A lot of our code names were John Candy movies. So sometimes in my head, I still think of it as that.
I really liked the title. I wasn't really sure how people were going to react to that title. I don't know if people thought that's kind of cheesy, but I also kind of think that's really cool.
It might be kind of dorky. It might seem kind of silly but it's just truth. So we wanted to share that.
Lyrically, it's pretty much the gospel message in a nutshell. We have a few songs like that.
We're a Christian band and we always have lyrics that are pointing to that, pointing to our faith and everything. But this one, even in the title, is just kind of like right in your face. And it's kind of like one of the things I like about it. And Andrew wrote the lyrics to this one. I like that it's just a gospel presentation. It's very simple, straightforward. We're not like yanking your chain or anything. It's just like, here's something that we want to share with you. And I think it's just kind of special.
And I remember after a couple of months into writing the record, me and Apple were talking after practice one day and he was asking me kind of like where, like lyrically, are you going with some of the songs and stuff? Because when we write the songs, the guys will attest, sometimes I wait till literally the last second to finish writing lyrics or things like that. So sometimes when we're practicing these songs, when we're writing them, there's like filler words that just don't make any sense, or I'm literally just like humming it. So he was asking me kind of like where we were going with some of the lyrics. And with this one, well, I told him that like my goal for our records is to have one song that's just like the gospel message, and then other songs that are just like things that I'm going through on a daily basis. And then obviously some kind of left field, goofy, corny stuff as well. But yeah, this from the lyrical standpoint, it's pretty straightforward. There isn't really any fluff or analogies or anything like that in the song. It's just straight up the gospel message. So that's one thing that we hope people take away from the album. We definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for the Lord. And so we want to spread the gospel message. So that's what this song is.
It's a really simple, fun song to play on bass. That's a good thing because it allows me to just kind of lock in with Christian's drumming, and I can enjoy the music, enjoy playing on stage, and enjoy the lyrics.
The drums, I really wanted to do something different, and I think that was one of our first songs I think we started working on the new album, and I just really wanted to just kind of bring something different to it. And I would say I'm very much proud of myself for some of the different things I did on the album, or for this particular song.
It's one of those songs that when I wrote it, wanted it to be sort of in between like a mid-tempo song and a fast song. So it has this, I call it like a peppy two-step beat to it, because it's not quite a full double time beat like Wildfire has, but sort of in between. Just has a lot of energy. I think it sort of came out my, influences like Blink-182 and Newfound Glory and bands like that. Just has a very poppy but sort of melancholy like rhythm guitar on it, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out.
With my guitar and stuff, I really just wanted to do something straightforward. It's just, Andrew wrote most of the song and I just filled in myself where I wanted to take it that he didn't take it. So just a lot of it's kind of like melodic chords that are really straightforward and pretty punchy, which is kind of fun because the song before it, Wildfire, is so aggressive and in your face. And this one is aggressive, or not aggressive, but it's in your face, but poppy. So it's kind of like two sides of our coin, the coin that is Light the Way.
I like to do sometimes, what you call it, like guitar pauses, like in the first verse. Instead of just playing it, just the chords straight forward, taking like breaks at interesting points, and I'm just making the verse pop out a little bit more. And I was really happy with how that came out.
Some of the other stuff, there's just some leads on there that were kind of fun. Doing lead that kind of matches the vocal melody of the chorus, and adding some flair to it. Just fun. One of my favorite parts of the song is when there's stops and drops out, just a bass slide, and then, goes into like a halftime beat. It's just really cool.
The hardest part for me in the song is the cool bass slide at the end of the song. I get it maybe 1 out of every 3 tries.